It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to a special episode of the Mike Prince Show. Of course, we come to you each and every day. Our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are all at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website, obnradio.com, and our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we're going to jump right into today's episode. Today, we have we call a boomerang guest. He was on, and real quickly, there was a mix of conversation, and we had to get him right back in, and we'll further explain it a little bit down the road. I'm going to present to some and introduce to others a SWAC legend, a Jackson State University legend, and that is none other than Coach Eric Strothers. How you doing today, my friend?
Doing great, Mike. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Look, you are the man, I guess, with the gift of gab of late, man.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I guess your show reached out to so many people. I had a lot of phone calls about a conversation I had on your air a week ago.
Yeah, for those who are trying to figure out what exactly we're talking about, Coach Strothers was a featured guest on Sonia Stamp's She Say Sports, and they were talking about some comparisons between NAIA play and SWAC play. And what came out, let me stop. You explain, sir, what was said, then we'll pick it up from there.
Okay, what was Ms. Stamps asked me a question. She asked me what was the difference between NAIA and SWAC. Oh, but it was a broad question, so I'm just here to answer some questions about NAIA. I guess the SWAC conference. I got a few calls. I got a few text messages. Oh, actually, I got a call from Mike Prince here. So I'm going to let you ask some of the questions, and we're going to try to clear some of this up.
Man, well, look, this is a good controversy to have because what it does is still going to be promoting HBCU sports, but it's going to bring some clarity in about. The first thing that made my eyebrow raise was the question that you said was asked, what was the difference between NAIA? And what I heard was that there was no difference between NAIA and some SWAC programs. In fact, went on to say that there are some NAIA programs that could handle some SWAC programs now. And what I was just wanted to inquire on, and of course a few other people who may have listened in, on could you go into a little bit more detailed information on how you came to that statement to be made?
Okay, well, firstly, I just was saying in comparison of you talk about the budgets of NAIA and SWAC budgets. I was talking pretty much today, it's not a big difference in the budget part of NAIA and SWAC play. I mean, the only thing and I do the schedule for both now, NAIA, and I've done SWAC schedule for over 25 years. The only difference is you get to play those big schools, which pay you $100,000, $90,000 to come play. And that money goes into what you call, not back into your basketball budget, but it goes back into your general fund. So most teams in the SWAC conference do not get a chance to use their funds for their program. I guess Texas Southern, maybe Prairie View, and maybe one other school get to kind of use those funds to enhance their program, which at this level at a private institution, we look for those big donors that give donors back private funds to get us to where we need to go or get us out to recruit. So I was just talking about the difference between the budget, things like that. It's probably the same, but, a little bigger for the SWAC schools. And you get to go out and you get to reach more kids that can play at the Division I. And basically what we get the kids that's transferring from the SWAC schools or from other schools that don't have eligibility, and they got 1 year eligibility, and we get lucky and we able to secure some of these kids to play at school as Tougaloo College and get some better kids. But then I want to talk about recruiting aspect, and you're talking about the eligibility thing about NC2A. So NC2A, you have to meet all the eligibility rules that NC2A meets at a Division I school. Here it's a little lenient at NAIA. We can take guys that haven't made the ACT or the SAT score. They can come in and sit the first semester they have if they get a 2.5 or better, they able to play the second semester. So we can get kids like that sometimes that don't meet the score at Division I, don't want to go to a junior college, and then they want to come to a 4-year school, which help us out a lot. So just based on those things, and that's why I say it's not a lot different. But when you look at, Division I play, you got a team like Mississippi Valley, Jackson State. You get to get more Division I kids in your program. So you probably have my 6 or 7 Division I, 8 Division I players. At this level we probably have maybe anywhere from 2 or 3 Division I players that can really play that level.
Okay, we're talking right now with Eric Strothers, one of the assistant coaches of the Tougaloo Bulldogs. Had a pretty good run this year, came up a little short. When we talk about the talent on the floor, we know that there's not enough scholarships to go across the board. So there's a domino trickle-down theory. Some guys that play in the high Power 5 conferences trickle down to FCS. Some guys can't make it to the FCS. They trickle down all the way to the complete gamut is covered. When you are playing Division I, SWAC school, MEAC school, Southland school, whatever schools that you can get courage, let me say, to play you guys because they have more to lose, it seems, than you have to lose. It's almost like a tournament event for your ball players. Is that not right?
That's right, Mike.
And so you're going to get that extra ump from your guys because they might have a chip on their shoulder. They might be playing against a school they thought should have recruited them, or, in fact, they even played at, and they want to show them that they made a mistake. So you come in a little amped up and fueled, ready to go in some of these contests, right?
Right. And what happens, I've been doing it over 25 years, 20 at Jackson State, 5 at Mississippi Valley. The difference is, I'm going to tell you what the difference is. Our first 5 in any SWAC schools can probably stand up to any 5 at the top level schools, Ohio, Michigan, things like that. We can stand up first, but what it is, when you start subbing, they sub in Player of the Year, Mr. Basketball or something, and we sub it in, Division I players, and then once you get into the game, they top 10 is like starters, and then once you start subbing, our play go down, So that's the biggest problem. We just don't have enough bodies, enough. We've got the same amount of scholarships. Each team are awarded 13 full scholarships at the Division I level, and then at Tougaloo we give about 10 scholarships, but they're not full scholarships.
And one thing about the NAIA circuit, you can be very creative with mixing and matching to take off some of that financial load for some of your players so they can come in, of course, with their studies and then focus on whatever skill they bring to that said institution, in this case, Tougaloo. Now, with that being said, Coach, give us a recap of your 2019-20 season for Tougaloo. You guys had a pretty good run and ran into a couple of bumps towards the end, but overall some good body of work put in.
I think overall we had a really good team. We had some really good talent this year. And Coach Bill has done an outstanding job of bringing guys in to get us to the level that we are now. Coach Bill is a Hall of Fame coach, and he does a great job on the floor and off the floor. We had some really big pieces. We had a kid that transferred from Jackson State. That was, he was highly recruited out of high school, and then he went to he was an All-American out of junior college, and then he went to Jackson State, played 1 year, then he came to Tougaloo, and he was a big help for us inside. He could really score. He's gonna have a chance to play pro ball overseas, or even get a chance at another level of playing, just because he can score and he's a very skillful guy. And then we got a guy that was Darius Woods that was really good. He led us in rebound and scoring. I think he's going to have a really good chance at the next level. And we got another point guard, Stanley, and he's going to be, he have a chance to play at the next level overseas or somewhere. And we just put that mix together, and we had a really good year. We finished 24-8. We lost in the championship game, the regular season to Xavier. Then, of course, we lost in the final games of the tournament by 3 to Xavier. now we got a bid to the national tournament, which we got a 4 seed. We play the number 4, 5th seed, Arizona. So I think that's going to be a really good game. And we leave Sunday, we get that Monday, and then we play on Wednesday at 10 p.m.
Now, I know there's been a lot of concern in the Kansas City area of how they're going to handle tournament play. Have there been any precautions with Tougaloo as what are you guys are going to do, being that you're going to be playing up against a school from the West Coast, which is where a lot of this stuff was centrally located? Has there been some extreme, I won't say extreme, extra measures taken to help ensure the safety of not only the ball players, but you guys as coaches?
Actually, we got a conference call today, which we're going to, all the teams, coaches, and PDs, and administrators are going to get on the conference call, and they're going to make some measures, and they're going to go from there. I don't know everything that's what's going to happen, but once I get out the conference call, we'll know what's going on with our tournament and Wednesday.
Okay, well, if at all possible, man, please shoot me a text because we like to keep the people informed. As you find out, we do have a couple of people that listen to us every now and then. So
okay,
we like to help spread that information. Now, let me ask you this. You're a big basketball guy. Were you shocked at what the NBA did and how they handled things as of last night?
I was really shocked. I just didn't think, I don't watch a lot of news. I watched a little. I just was shocked that they was going talking about no fans and canceling some stuff. I'm really shocked over that, but I guess this is something serious, and we got to take some precautions and make sure it don't spread, kill a lot of people.
Now, I know this is a loaded question, but would you be opposed if they said we're just going to cancel all basketball play until we get a better grip on this thing, this health epidemic that's spreading around?
Well, Mike, anything that's going to save lives, if you're looking at saving lives, I'm with it. If it's going to keep people living and it's going to keep the United States safe, I'm with whatever they opposed to having. If they want to shut it down for the year, I'm opposed with that if you're talking about saving lives, Mike.
Okay. Well, Coach, look, man, I know you're up against it, but I appreciate you responding to the request. And before we let you go, I'm going to give you an opportunity to address those that might still say, I don't know. So I'm going to give you some closing words and comments right now.
Okay. Well, Mike, I got a few calls from a lot of people in the conference, and I just want to say I played in the SWAC, and definitely, the SWAC is definitely, Division I, so it's better than the NAIA. But I was saying there's really some really good basketball going on in the NAIA. This year we went up and played Mississippi Valley as an exhibition game, and we was up at halftime, lost, but the year before last they came up, beat Mississippi Valley. So I'm just saying, sometimes we got just as much talent in AIA, not as much, but if you get more than 2 or 3 Division I players on your team, you have a chance to beat some of those teams in the SWAC. And then that goes for the SWAC. The SWAC, when I was at Jackson State, we beat teams like Memphis. We beat teams like Connecticut. We beat teams like LSU, because we had 4 or 5 upper-level Division I players on that team, Talk about when I recruited Trey Johnson that had a chance to play with LeBron, he had a chance to play with Kobe. He was a really good athlete, and he done some really good things for our conference. And definitely, man, I played in the SWAC conference. I'm definitely here to promote the SWAC conference in any kind of way because I'm a Hall of Fame in that conference. And I enjoy playing, and I enjoy coaching in that conference, Mike. And I want to say this to all the Tougaloo fans out there listening to this, go Bulldogs.
All right, man. I appreciate you, my man, for coming in and, as they say, addressing what needed to be addressed. We want to thank you guys for listening in on this special edition of the Mike Prince Show. Our special guest was Eric Strothers of the Tougaloo Bulldogs, Jackson State Hall of Famer, SWAC Hall of Famer, just a Hall of Famer. Now, you need to be a Bulldog Hall of Famer next, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. They always say, man, look at the 2-time Hall of Famer. Just joking, but I'm very humble with the success I had as a player and a coach.
All right, my friend. Good luck to you, man. Don't forget to keep us posted, and we'll keep you guys posted as we get the information going on. This has been Mike Prince with a special edition of the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.